the top 10 original films set for 2015, as well as the top 10 sequels. But now it's time to spotlight the wild cards. 10 movies we have high hopes for, but aren't exactly committed to buying a ticket just yet, even if the movie does star Superman and the Lone Ranger. Yes, number 10 is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. as Guy Ritchie tries to duplicate his Holmes and Watson redux with this Cold War team-up. And like Ritchie's Sherlock films, this one will remain a period piece, taking place in the 1960s as did the original television series. Will today's audiences be interested in Austin Powers meets Mission Impossible? Britt Cavill will play American spy Napoleon Solo, who must work with Hammer's Russian spy Ilya Kuryakin to form the ultimate odd couple. Hugh Grant and Mad Men's Jared Harris also star, and previous TV adaptation Get Smart was a box office smash, yet The Avengers was not. You know, the one Marvel didn't have to worry about. Plus, while Cavill might be the Man of Steel, he hasn't been able to do much heavy lifting at the box office outside of the DC Cinematic Universe. And as for Hammer, well, yeah. Now, who doesn't love a good Christmas movie? If you get it right, you not only become a holiday tradition for families across the globe, but you find a never-ending stream of royalties in your stocking. So why is Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's currently untitled Christmas Eve project number 9 on this list of wild cards? Well, for one thing, it still doesn't have a title. And the other is that apparently it's about doing a bunch of drugs to celebrate the birth of baby Jesus. Oh boy, has Rogen seen the box office numbers for A Very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas? We're talking Cole level. Then again, with fan favorites Anthony Mackie, Lizzie Kaplan, and Jillian Bell hot off of 22 Jump Street joining the festivities, Rogen and JGL could very well have a cult hit on their hands. Or another Zack and Miri make a porno, or Observe and Report, or 50-50. Number 8 is Chappie, where Neil Blomkamp does basically the same thing again for a third time. But so far, audiences have been enjoying this one-trick pony, kind of, as Elysium made only about 3/4 of District 9's box office. Dev Patel, Hugh Jackman, and Sigourney Weaver star, but then didn't Jackman already make this movie? Plus, Spain's AI thriller Automata might have beaten Chappie to the robotic punch. Now, really, another Frankenstein movie? Seriously? Oh, wait. This one stars James McAvoy as Victor Frankenstein, Daniel Radcliffe as Igor, and it's written by Chronicles' Max Landis? Okay, we'll allow it, or at least rent it. Next, they say good things come to those who wait, and boy have we been waiting a long time for an Entourage movie. But will Sex and the City easily and impressively leapt to the big screen, can Vincent Chase and company do the same? Especially considering that audiences don't usually take to movies about showbiz? Well, obviously, Ari Gold knows a thing or two about star power, as Billy Bob Thornton joins the cast along with a slew of cameos that might make audiences think they're watching a Muppet movie. Plus, get ready to see dead careers as Haley Joel Osment also stars. Then at number 5, we've got the Hollywood equivalent of a Twinkie. We know it's bad for us, it's been around for a long time, and this artificial treat is pumped full of chemicals. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Terminator Genisys. And no, that's not a typo. They're seriously spelling it that way. Paramount says the title mixes Genesis with the computer shorthand for system, which is totally cool, or at least that's what their focus group says. The internet, not so much. And everyone from this classic fan-favorite franchise has been recast, except Mr. Box Office Poison, as his iconic role as the T-800 the Antidote. At number 4, we have another franchise looking to hit reboot, the Fantastic Four. Landis' Chronicle director Josh Trank takes over here, with the first family of Marvel, whose film rights they sold off, aged down considerably. In fact, when the new Johnny Storm, Michael B. Jordan, was asked about the film, he said, "We're more or less a bunch of kids that had an accident, and we have disabilities now that we have to cope with and try to find a life afterwards, try to be as normal as we can." Man, DC cannot catch a break. Did Fox just steal the whole Shazam foster kid setup for their Fantastic Four reboot? Number 3 is one hell of a gamble, SpongeBob, Sponge Out of Water. Has Nickelodeon missed the boat when it comes to live-action CGI hybrids? Then again, SpongeBob don't need no boat. Plus, the Lego movie has proven there's a big audience for clever, meta, kid-friendly humor, which SpongeBob pretty much invented. Not to mention the little guy has lasted 9 seasons and generated over $8 billion in merchandising alone. See, Cora? That's how it's done. Then at number 2 is Mad Max Fury Road. What? Wasn't the Comic-Con trailer amazing? It sure was. But do you want to sit through 2 hours of that? It might be bold, it might be beautiful, but is it entertaining? And while Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron are also bold and beautiful actors, their box office track records are awful spotty. Throw in the fact that Mad Max is a 30-year-old brand and you've got yourself a wild card. So what could possibly top this list? Guillermo del Toro's Crimson Peak. Do we have a goth Downton Abbey on our hands? Del Toro has indeed crafted a spooky treat that's oh so tempting, starring Loki, Alice, a Jaeger co-pilot, that guy from Deadwood, and the chick from Zero Dark 30 and Interstellar. I know, all signs do point to awesomeness. Yet while Del Toro definitely has his cult fan base, he's struggled to connect with mainstream audiences. His biggest hit to date is Pacific Rim by far, and that was by no means a slam dunk for Legendary. But the Legendary production company obviously believes in him, as they've not only greenlit Pacific Rim 2, but Crimson Peak. Let's just hope this isn't another Dark Shadows. So that's Beyond the Trailers list of the top 10 wildcards of 2015. Share your own thoughts down below and be sure to check out my list of top 10 original films and sequels right now.